Finance Minister Tito Mboweni will today deliver his medium-term budget policy statement. Mboweni has a tough task on his hands due to the deteriorating economy, which has been hit hard by COVID-19 pandemic. To preview Mboweni's budget, we're joined by Cas Coovadia from the Business Unity South Africa. Very good morning to you. So, debt is up, morale is down. What can he possibly say today to shift us into positive territory?
Good morning and thanks for having me. Yeah, I don't envy Minister Mboweni. I think you said that it's in the context of a severe economic downturn. We were in recession pre-COVID. COVID has exacerbated that. And he's got to be extremely tough. We are clear. And the minister and his team were at NEDLAC about 2 weeks ago. And they understand what needs to be done, and they presented what needs to be done, not obviously the detail, but the direction. And we believe that's what needs to happen. So there are a number of fiscal issues. We need clarity on where the envisaged expenditure cuts of 230 billion rand in 2 years will happen. They've got to happen in a way that does not further constrain growth. We've got to ensure that government expenditure is targeted and prioritized. We don't have the money to put into vanity projects. We don't have the money to throw into SOEs that have neither that have no potential for neither an economic or social return.
Cas, let me just jump in there. You say we have no money, but it seems that those projects are going to go ahead anyway. What sort of impact will that have?
Yeah, that sends out a very negative message. I mean, we can only do that in one of two ways. One is to cut expenditure from areas where such expenditure is needed, particularly expenditure to promote economic growth, or two, to go further into debt. And both of those send out very negative messages. Moody's has already a couple of weeks ago said that they are watching this budget. They have identified debt as an issue. They have identified the state of our SOEs and the ongoing, I don't know what it is, but the ongoing intention to fund SOEs that are just not, there's no possibility of them being rescued in any way.
And our staggering wage bill.
And our staggering wage bill, so government has to stay the course of reducing government expenditure. There's absolutely no doubt about that. They have to ensure that they bring into the tax net as much of economic activity as possible. So they've got to clamp down on illicit trade. We've got to promote SMEs and bring those into the net. And then there's a whole lot of growth enhancing initiative that we've been talking about for the last few years. We need to tackle crime and corruption. We need clarity on land reform. We need to review our trade policies. There's all of those, but all of those can only be done if we actually sort out our fiscal situation, if we demonstrate that we can utilize the few resources we have efficiently and in a way that actually promotes economic growth, because without economic growth and without creating an environment for investment, we are hiding to nothing. And so the minister...
I mean, sorry, globally, I mean, the projection is that everything's going to turn positive, including South Africa, positive growth in 2021. So what does he need to say today that'll not penalize the taxpayers, those who are giving in, that'll make us get onto the road and enjoy that trajectory?
Yeah, so we are amongst the highest taxpayers in the world. I don't think raising taxes, corporate or personal taxes, is the route to go.
No.
I think what we need to do, the message he needs to send out is that, one, we need to be serious about attracting investment and putting ourselves onto an inclusive growth path, and we need to do everything we need to do that. We need to be serious about understanding our dire fiscal situation and our dire economic situation, and that we will utilize our funds in a way that prioritizes economic growth. And number three, He's got to send out the message that government has listened to that government expenditure needs to be reduced, and government should be playing a facilitative role rather than an interventionist role, and the expenditure that is relevant needs to be efficient, and money used to be used efficiently and not in the way that we've actually had irregular expenditure and so on.
And Cas, this is all stuff that government knows. I mean, it's been said at every talk tag available, every meeting that they love to have. It's just actually making it happen, isn't it? And also the push for the small businessman, woman. I mean, time and time again, there's been a call for this, to smash that red tape, to make them able to easier operate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is both the frustration and we sort of very close to losing credibility, because we've been saying this for a number of years. And investors are telling us, well, you guys have been saying this for a number of years. We agree with this. When is it going to happen? And so I think that's the issue. And what we need is for government to hold the course of this. In fact, to get onto this road and hold the course, because I don't think we are on this road yet. Treasury, we believe, is certainly understand the issue, and we believe is doing its best to actually bring about some sort of fiscal and expenditure responsibility.
Okay.
But government needs to get on board. All of government needs to get on board.
Absolutely. Well, here's to hearing some good, positive, reasonable, realistic news today in the budget. Cas Coovadia, good to talk to you.